Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I am in Macau. I am here for 24 hours. If you not watched my last video, then do watch it. I show how you get from Hong Kong to Macau. I'm staying at the Cotai Strip at a hotel called the Sheraton Grand, which is a part of the Londoner. It's one of the most famous hotels here in the Cotai Strip in Macau. And if it depends where you are staying in Macau. If you're staying in the north side, there are different hotels there like the Grand Lisboa and many other places. And I particularly wanted to stay in the Cotai Strip, and that's why I booked a hotel which is in the Londoner. And Londoner, there are three hotels that are part of the Londoner, and this the Sheraton Grand is one of them. You can see the line for check-in is so huge because this hotel literally has 4,000 rooms. We got done with check-in and now we're heading to our 15th floor. Let's see how it is. More than an hour to check in because there are like 4,000 rooms in this hotel at the Sheraton Grand. Let's try room number. Which is it? This is the lift area. Maybe this way. So we are done checking in. It actually took us 1 hour to check in because the Sheraton Grand in Macau has like 4,000 rooms, and literally the check-in lines were like almost seemed never ending. And it took us literally, we had to stand 1 hour almost in the line to just reach our number. Although the line that we were in had like much lesser people or fewer people compared to the other lines. There are so many check-in counters, but yet it took like an hour. But finally here the room looks great. We are finally freshened up and it's like around 3 p.m. now. And first things what we want to do is to go to Macau in the north, complete Senado Square and ruins of St. Paul, walk the streets there, explore there. And towards the evening and towards when it starts getting dark, we will come back to the Cotai Strip. That's where our hotel is. And we'll have to see on Google. I don't know how do we actually get there because the city mapper does not work here, so I have to rely on Google Maps. We'll check how to go there. I know it takes around 6 Macau Taka. The currency is different. We have Hong Kong dollars. Let's see if that works. And yeah, once we reach the ruins of St. Paul or Senado Square, I'll continue the video. So what you see here is the main Cotai Strip. We are right in front of the Londoner. On the opposite side is the Parisian where the mock Eiffel Tower is. You can see the Big Ben Victoria Tower right there. That's the Venetian front. The Parisian on the left hand side. We are down trying to find our way to the nearest bus stop so that we can go to Senado Square. But Cotai Strip is beautiful, man. Really beautiful. So a quick Google search showed us that we had to take bus number 25 or 26A, and it was on the opposite side of the road, so we had to basically cross over the skywalk and go to the other side. And I had this bit of confusion whether we can use Hong Kong dollars or no, but again a little bit of research and seeing a few past videos made me realize that you can actually even pay the bus people Hong Kong dollars. So we literally had a lot of Hong Kong dollars chiller, and you can basically use Hong Kong dollars in Macau. The conversion is exactly 1:1. So 1 Hong Kong dollar is equal to 1 Macau Taka. And overall, you can see the Cotai Strip here during daylight time. Beautiful, absolutely amazing. We clicked a lot of images, and now we are on our way to the north in Macau, which has the ruins of St. Paul, Senado Square, and also a few temples and all over there. So our time was very limited, just 24 hours, but we had to cover and complete as much as we could. So we were really hungry, and the first thing what we did after getting the bus and landing at our destination was having the Macau egg tart. These egg tarts were amazing. There are two types of egg tarts. There are Hong Kong egg tarts and there are Macau egg tarts, but the taste is very different. So the egg tarts that you have in Hong Kong is very, very different from the egg tarts that you have in Macau. So one more important thing I have to say is that no one in Macau absolutely, at least I have never met anyone in Macau actually speaks English. The extremely rare few people who managed to speak English in a hotel, their accent was very, very different and very difficult to understand. So Google Translator is a must have, and that's a lifesaver. We made it to the ruins of St. Paul, but look at the amount of people here. So we are at the ruins of St. Paul at
That's the one. And right behind me is the Grand Lisboa. Let me switch cameras. That one. Right there. Next we are headed to Senado Street. We'll just explore the neighborhood before heading back to the Cotai Street where we are currently staying.
So behind the St. Paul's ruins is a small museum that shows the history of St. Paul Church and how it was before to how is it now in its present day. So after getting done with ruins of St. Paul, we headed to Senado Square, which was one of a major political gathering spots back in the old days. Currently, it has a very European vibe, and also some of the major brands from around the world. You can find them here. Lots and lots of gold shops, and overall, you can see the vibe. It's really good. The streets look very beautiful, really well made, and everything, and totally worth it. So what you see in front of me, the white building, that's the Lille Sonado building, which is basically the administrative building of Macau or the municipality of Macau. So if you're not already aware, Macau used to be ruled by the Portuguese. And in 1999, Portuguese handed over Macau to China, and this building now is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So there are lots of Chinese tourists in Macau. All the rich people, they come here for the casinos, gamble, earn a lot, go home. We are really hungry, so took a quick stop at Jollibee, which is basically the McDonald's of East Southeast Asian countries. And once that was done, it was already late evening. We picked a lot of snaps, and it was now time to head back to our hotel in the Cotai Strip. Remember that we are in the north, and now we have to head back to the south. So again, it's the same bus number 25 or 26A, and bus frequency I would say is alright, not that great. What you see in front of me is the Grand Lisboa Hotel, which is again one of the major casinos in the north of Macau. And like I said, as you can see, it's 6 Macau Taka from north to go back to the south. You can also get cabs. Cabs are faster. They are a bit expensive. The cabs in Macau pretty are like pretty modern cars. But I mean, when bus does the job, then you don't really need a cab. And if you have the time and patience, go by bus. It can be a bit crowded, like especially going back towards late night, because a lot of people head back towards the Cotai Strip in the night because it has a very good nightlife vibe, that kind of stuff, at least compared to the north. So there are a lot of casinos in the south as well. Casinos are like it's the main source of income for Macau, and it's one of it that has made it Macau one of the richest special economic regions in the world. So that's the Londoner. We finally reached the hotel. It takes around 25 to 30 minutes from north to south. That's the Parisian, which is in front of me. You can see the Eiffel Tower, and on the right hand side you can see it's bus number 25. That's the bus that we took to come from north to south, and you can take the same bus from south to north from Cotai Strip to Senado Square.
Now we're back to the Cotai Strip. This is where our hotel is. We are at Sheraton Grand, but look how this entire place looks. Take us straight.
Now, throughout the place in the Cotai Strip, there's a lot of English music, hit songs that keep on playing. I had to avoid a copyright.
You can go now from
here. I had to mute this. But you can see,
morning we'll have to go.
Because we are in London, and it's the theme of the hotel is London. So you can see the Baker Street, the iconic London bus, the Parliament, which is modeled behind. The same way the Parisian hotel is modeled behind Paris, so you can see the Eiffel Tower. The Venetian is behind Venice, and it has the gondolas, the waterways, and everything. So each hotel is based on a certain theme and of a city, and that city's exact vibe is we try to bring it in that hotel. Now these are the same hotels that are there in Las Vegas, and they say that Macau is the Las Vegas of Asia, and it's the exact same casinos that are in Las Vegas that also operate in Macau. And but the truth is that they earn a lot more in Macau than they earn in Las Vegas. But
Okay,
I've heard Las
understood.
Vegas's nightlife is much better than Macau, and I had to agree to it because there is not a lot of pubs and all that stuff. And after having a quick snack, we then held out. This is what you see in front of me is the Venetian. This is a fake sky actually, it's not real, but it's exact same replica is in Las Vegas. But yeah, like I was saying, the nightlife in Macau is not that great. There is not many entertainment spots in the Cotai Strip. Like you can roam around the casinos, and that's what we did. We spent hours and hours just night roaming around the casinos. We started from the Venetian. We then from Venetian, all the casinos are connected to each other, so you can go from the Venetian to Parisian, and then from Parisian to the Londoner, and there are many other major hotels right there with casinos. So there are casinos, they run
This
on
is made a
through
replica
all
of the Venice.
late night. If you want, you can give it a try. But in terms of other entertainments and nightlife, I think there are not much, especially when it comes to food, because I remember around 11 p.m. literally the shops were closing and all food stalls were closing, and we had some tough time to search something to eat around over there. So, but just to roam in the casinos, they are amazingly huge. All major brands you will find inside. It's really, really long. You can literally spend hours just walking and walking and walking, and it never gets over. And you're doing all this walking inside the casinos, inside the hotels, and it just goes on and on.
So we are in the Venetian, and I can just show you a small glimpse. You can see how grand it is. I mean, the halls, the walkways, everything is like really grand. Just freshened up, changed, and now we're out for dinner. But before dinner, we're just exploring all the big hotels here: the Venetian, the Parisian. We are at the Londoner, so that's already completed. We just completed the Venetian, and now we are on our way to the Parisian. It's really grand.
When many people come to Macau, most people take a day trip, that is basically come in the morning and then leave by evening. But the reason why we wanted to stay in Macau is because we wanted to explore the casinos at night, and because we wanted to see the Cotai Strip at night. And this is
Yeah.
exactly how it looks. It's how we've seen in movies and pictures, and it's absolutely amazing.
Day at the Cotai Strip and Macau Taipa has ended. This is the view at night. So I mainly wanted to stay for an overnight because I wanted to see the Cotai Strip at night, and absolutely beautiful. Went to all the main hotels over here. The Londoner, Parisan, the Venetian, all brilliant. Four Seasons as well, right opposite me. It's really good. See the road there. So this is our dinner for tonight.
So it was just around 11:30 p.m. but you can see it's almost empty, and they're literally shutting down everything. It's not what I really expected for a nightlife casino.
We ordered it from here. So it's day 2 of our stay at Macau. Our checkout is at 11 a.m. So there's a few hours left before we leave. So why not just head down and check out the place or click some pics. Here we are.
So we were really tired last night after dinner, and we went to sleep pretty early. And next day we woke up early because we had to check out early. We still had a lot of pics to click because we wanted to click some morning photos at the Cotai Strip, and that's why we woke up a bit early, and we also wanted to explore a few other casinos that we missed. What you see on my left hand side is Studio City, which again is a very famous casino right there. They actually have literally a Ferris wheel in the casino. So that's something rare. There's also MGM Grand. and some of the other major casinos like the Wind Palace all around it. And we want to catch up with as much as we could.
So this is Studio City. You see those huge statues. And that's actually goes round that you see on top, right there. It actually goes round and round. It's a paid entrance on top. That's the Parisian behind. That's the Sheraton Grand. That's our hotel. That's the view that we had from our hotel. That's the Londoner and complete. That's the MGM Grand right there. So, in front of me is the Parisan Hotel. The Cotai Strip. Let me touch the camera. And that's the Eiffel Tower. I think among everything, the Eiffel Tower is the main highlight of the Cotai Strip. At least that's what I feel. So right behind me is the Venetian. Can you see that? And right ahead of me is the Wind Palace. I'll just switch the camera and show you. So we're done for the day. Now we're heading back to our hotel where we'll need to check out by 11. There are so many videos about that show how to get from Hong Kong to Macau, but I did not see any video how to go from Macau to Hong Kong. So I have not booked my tickets, the return ferry tickets. So I'll have to first go to either the Macau Taipa terminal or the outer harbour, and then check over there, do a ticket inquiry where exactly can I book the tickets. But before that, we have to also go through immigration. Just to reach Macau, we have to go through immigration once again, and now again to go back to Hong Kong, we need to go through immigration. And going through immigration to get into Hong Kong means you need to show your PAR document once again. Again, fill in the arrival form, giving all details of your passport, hotel, where you are going to stay, etc. So I just checked, and there's a ferry every 30 minutes till 12 p.m. And after 12 p.m. there's ferry every 1 hour. So if we can manage to get that 12 p.m. ferry, it's well and good, because we'll have to leave immediately because it's going to take a long time for immigration. Fill in the PAR, the form, show that, get through. And also we have to not book tickets. I mean, we've not booked tickets yet, so we have to go there and book the tickets. So need to head fast. So most of these hotels, they offer their own shuttle bus service from the ferry terminal to the hotel and again back to the hotel to the ferry terminal. So we are hoping to get the free shuttle bus that will take us to Macau ferry terminal.
So that's it for my trip to Macau. I'll see you in the next episode where we head back from Macau to Hong Kong. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up on the comment section.